Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to another video here today. These right here are all of my DC Digibooks. The majority of these are the DCEU movies, but there are a few here like The Dark Knight Rises and this one underneath that are part of the Dark Knight trilogy, and those are not really a part of the DCEU film series. A digibook is basically a small 64-page booklet inside each of these releases, and they're usually kind of like an art book going over the movie and stuff like that, and just kind of a cool little thing to have. And I just like the covers, especially the nice lenticular covers, and the packaging is just kind of cool, so I always like these releases. These two right here are not really digibooks. However, this one has similar packaging to a digibook, and this one also has a lenticular cover, and all of the other digibooks have that, so these are kind of in a similar vein to them, and I'll go over those at the end of the video. For now, let's just go ahead and look at these. This one was the first one I ever got. It was Batman v Superman. This was the Ultimate Edition as well, and the reason I bought this originally was because I was going to buy the movie regardless, but the Blu-ray and then the Digibook was the exact same price at Target. So I said, oh, what the heck, I'll buy the Digibook. It was some cool packaging, but because I ended up buying this one, I had to buy all the others. So The Dark Knight Rises, like I was saying, this is a Christopher Nolan movie. It's not really a part of the DC EU film series, but it's a really nice cover. You see, you got Bane right there, and then Batman right there. And I did not buy this one in the stores. I actually had an old friend who happened to have this, and I said, hey, I collect all these digibooks. Can I have this? I'll give you, a copy of The Dark Knight Rises to replace it. And he said, oh, sure. So I was able to get this. So it looks really nice. Always really thought this was a cool cover right here. And there's some of the credits at the top up there. And there is the spine right there, The Dark Knight Rises. A very simplistic back, too. Then you open it up, you have the special features disc right there. And then here's the booklet. I'm not going to show every page, just kind of go over it a bit. So for this one, there was no art book, I don't think. It's more of a little, kind of a comic right here. And then it did come with a digital copy as well. So you got Batman there, and at the other side of the book is Bane. And then you have the movie on Blu-ray. And then you have the movie on DVD, and I'll show you that. So they all kind of have very similar artwork on the discs. And I didn't really need to buy this because, like I was saying, I have this one as well. But it was the only digibook I didn't have, so I had to pick it up. And then the next one is Man of Steel. I actually bought this one used from Cinema Sickness. I was really happy to finally have this one in my collection. Really like the artwork on this one, too. It's very similar to the Dark Knight one because you have the hero and then you have the villain. So there's Superman right there, and then there is Zod. So there's some of the credits up there from Zack Snyder, director of Watchmen and 300. Watchmen's actually a pretty good movie, too. Here is the spine right here, Man of Steel. And then the back is really nice. Really like that shot right there. Opening it up, you have the Blu-ray of Man of Steel right there. And then you have the special features Blu-ray. And then the DVD of Man of Steel. And there is a crack in there, I believe. It probably got the crack when it was shipping to me. But here is some nice artwork in here. Got a table of contents, too. So this kind of goes over the process of making Man of Steel. Pretty nice pictures in here. So yeah, pretty nice little release right there. The next one was Batman v Superman. This was the first one I bought, like I was saying. And it actually came with this. Since I bought this one, in the store, and I didn't buy it used, it also came with this little, I think it's called a J card, I believe. So that is what goes on the back right there. And then shows Batman right there and Superman. It's got the DC logo up there too. That's really nice. There is the side right there. And the back has Wonder Woman on the back. Then you open it up. You have the Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman, which is the 3-hour cut. Then you have just the regular movie on Blu-ray. And then you have the movie on DVD. And then going over the art book, the first 2 releases didn't have an art book, but this one does. There's Superman, and just kind of some nice artwork in here too. So that's pretty nice. Next was Suicide Squad. I'm not really a big fan of this movie, but I do like the new one though. But this one has a really cool cover too. And just kind of the character heads, you know, kind of go back and forth. That's pretty cool. And then I do have the J card for this one as well. This one is cool. It's got the logo up there. Blu-ray, DVD, digital HD. Has the extended cut as well. And the extended cut for this movie really doesn't change much. And there's the back as well. And then the actual release right here. There's the spine and the back right there. You have the extended cut on Blu-ray right there. And then the theatrical version. And then the DVD actually has some different artwork. So there is the regular movie on DVD. And there's some cool back artwork as well. I'll take this out real quick. That's pretty nice. And then I'll go over the art book again. So pretty nice in here. Color Croc in there. Some good makeup. So, pretty nice in here. The next one is Wonder Woman. The back is nice too with her logo right there. And then I will show the J card right here. That's what the back of this looks like. Kind of showcases what's all included in here. That's pretty nice. And you have the Blu-ray of the movie. So it kind of goes from this side to that side, the artwork, so that's nice. And then you have just the regular DVD of the movie as well. And then has some nice artwork from the movie in here. And then the next one is Justice League. I kind of liked this movie when I first saw it, and then as more time went on, I kind of grew to not like the movie. And then, of course, when the new version of this movie, Zack Snyder's Justice League, came on HBO Max, I realized kind of what we were missing from the original version, and really, overall, I'm not a huge fan of this movie. The Zack Snyder's version is much, much better. Regardless, the cover is very nice. And here's the J card for this one. So yeah, all of these releases were only sold at Target. There is the Blu-ray of the movie. And a nice cover right there. And then here is the DVD. So yeah, I got some nice artwork in here. And then I'll go over the book. Digital movie, Superman, Cyborg. So yeah, looks pretty nice in there. So that was Justice League. And then the final Digibook they released is Aquaman. And this was actually released on either 4K or Blu-ray. And I decided to get the 4K actually. And, you know, the packaging is exactly the same if you get the Blu-ray or the 4K. So the only way you really know is if you look at this. And you'll see, oh yeah, 4K Ultra HD. But here is the cover right here. Only at Target once again, and then it had a sneak peek of Shazam. the spine right there. I really like this spine, actually. And then the back. And then I'll go over this. The back artwork right here. And then here's the little thing up here. So you have 4K right there. And then opening it up, like I was showing you, 4K right there, the 4K disc. There's Jason Momoa right there. And then here is the Blu-ray of it. So yeah. And then so those are the 7 DC Digibooks. I hope I have all of them. Please let me know. If I am missing one, let me know in the comments. But those are these 6 DCEU movies, and then The Dark Knight Rises, and they all look really nice. I love the covers on here. I know that I bought the Batman v Superman one for probably around 25 bucks, but I remember specifically the Aquaman one was very expensive. It was a 4K, and I bought that one for, I think, around $36. I mean, that is expensive for just one movie. And, you know, Wonder Woman and Justice League, those are also probably around 25, 30 bucks each. I mean, that's expensive. I don't believe they're releasing any more of these Digibooks. I know that Birds of Prey was released, and that just got a kind of a regular standard release. I think a steelbook of that movie was released too, but there was no Digibook. Shazam also did not get a Digibook. However, the cover is lenticular like a Digibook, so that's kind of cool. And then also the Dark Knight trilogy is in this kind of box right here, and it's a very similar box shape to the rest of the Digibook. So this is not a Digibook, you know, just opening up inside. It's a regular case. So you got the Batman, the Dark Knight, and the Dark Knight Rises. 7 discs in here, but it's not really a Digibook, you know what I mean? So they all look really nice together. They all have the Warner Bros. Logo at the bottom, and most of them have the Blu-ray logo as well, except Aquaman. And then starting at Batman v Superman, they all had the DC logo. I'm not really sure why, you know, Man of Steel and The Dark Knight Rises didn't have the DC logo. I'm not really sure why they did that, but at least they all have the Warner Bros. Logo at the bottom for kind of uniformity and all that. So they look really nice together, so I'm happy I have them. And then I have the J cards here too. I have one for Aquaman, Justice League, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition, and then the Dark Knight trilogy. I didn't show this one off, I don't think. This one's really cool too. I don't have any of the backing J cards for The Dark Knight Rises or Man of Steel. I don't even know if The Dark Knight Rises had one. I know that Man of Steel has one. I just didn't happen to get that one, but that's okay. And I'm happy I have them. They really stand out on the shelf, and they look really nice. So I'm happy to have the complete Digibook collection. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos very soon.